You see that your life you think is boring? Start filming it. Like carry your phone, turn on your camera, film it and post it on YouTube. Because trust me, like there are people here on this YouTube platform that all they do is just to film what they do on a daily basis and upload on YouTube, and they are making crazy amounts of money from this YouTube platform. So you don't need to like say that your life is boring, therefore you won't film it. Anything you are doing, just film it, right? So let me show you guys my face small. This is me. I'm actually heading to the market. I want to go buy some food stuff, come home and do some meal prepping. And the sun is really very hot today. And I just thank God that my house is very close to the estate gate. If not, this sun, my body for here and for this sun. Anyway, let's continue with our discussion. So, as I was saying, right, film your life. Don't think your life is too boring and there's nothing for you to film. How much is that paint?
That's 9,000. Half the 4 5.
Give me half. Do you have Gary?
White or yellow?
Yellow. How much half paint?
160.
Give me. Egusi is how much?
500
For
is the graded one or the ungraded?
Grinded one. This cup.
Oh, the one I have is that make cup.
How much?
500. Eh? Bye bye. It will open that freezer. If not, I'll still not take it, but because of no.
Okay.
There's no one. That's it, you got it. Market or buy. It's not what you buy.
Yeah, you can spoil. Yeah, I understand.
People make everything now work. As
Like
good as
for
you have
try
life,
yesterday,
as we did
sef.
life before. Yeah.
So I bought some items along the road so that it will reduce the time I spend in the market, because you guys, I'm usually very time conscious when it comes to domestic works. And then considering the fact that the sun is also too much, I wouldn't want to spend too much time in the market. Are you guys noticing what I'm doing here? Instead of me to pick basket and put these items in the basket, I was busy dropping them one after the other on the table. Anyway, I finally picked a basket and then I'm picking some more items. This indomie I'm buying only 10 because omo things are expensive, and then just buying some milk because I bought bread and some Milo. I actually don't stock beverages because I'm not a fan of beverages. Then I'll get some eggs for, eggs are very expensive now. So I'm picking only six because I no get money. I live my life one day at a time. So I'm back from the market and these are the things I bought. We'll be unboxing them together and I'll be telling you guys the prices. So I'll just be putting the prices on the screen together with the name of the items while I continue with what I was saying about filming your boring life. So the thing is this, some people actually think their life is very boring because their schedule goes like this. They go to work, then they come back, and then the only time they get to go out again is either when they are going to the market or when they are going to church. And as a result of that, they feel they don't really have much activities and they think people that film their lives or people that vlog are people that have a lot of activities that they do. But this is actually not correct, because you see that your life you think is boring. It's not boring. Like there are a lot of activities you're already doing, and those activities are enough contents already. Because trust me, there are people that even have less activities than you do have, and those guys are filming their everyday life, like they are vlogging every day, and they are getting crazy amounts of money. And they don't even have as much activities as you do. Maybe they are even working remotely, which means they don't even get to go to work and they don't even get to go to church, because some people that work remotely actually worship online. Do you understand? They attend online services. But you see that most times they vlog. When they are cooking, anything they are cooking, they are showing, they are filming it, they are showing it. Whenever they want to step out of their house to do anything at all, they are with their camera, they are filming it, they are vlogging it. So I think this all boils down to being intentional and having this consciousness that you have contents to film anytime you are stepping out of your house or anytime you want to carry out any activity at all in your house. You guys, let me take a moment to talk about this fufu I bought, this apple that I bought. I love apple so much, and since I'm cooking a goosey soup, I decided to buy some. I actually bought 10. This is the first one. I'll open the second one now for you guys to see. So I bought this much. Each of these akpu goes for 200 naira. That is around $2 or less, you know. And you guys, after buying all this akpu, the next day, Proco Doctor went and made a video on fufu and how people process the fufu, people that sell it, process it, and I became scared. And then these tomatoes, I bought it for 2,000 naira. I was thinking this is tomato season and this thing would not be as expensive as this, but this is looking expensive to me. Oh, for 2,000 naira, it's looking small. And then I don't know. I bought these onions for 1,000 naira. You guys, these small onions, 1,000 naira. It is well. So I actually want to cook egusi soup, and this is the egusi plus the bitter leaf plus the I don't even know what is in the other bag, but this is achi. Can't even remember what is in the other nylon, the other black nylon. Then this is actually the eggs I bought from that supermarket. Each of these egg is 220 naira. Can you imagine? Egg that used to be, is it 50 naira or 70 naira those days? Now one egg is 220. Can you imagine? So this is actually everything I bought. I think all these things cost me around 40 something K. Around 45,000 naira. That's approximately $40 or thereabouts. All right. So let's continue with our discussion. For me personally, I don't believe anybody's life is boring. Honestly, like if you have activities you are doing, just turn on your camera, film it. Honestly, film it. Nobody's life is boring. As long as you are filming the thing well, your camera is not blurry and the camera is not shaking up and down, because this is actually what will piss people off and they may not really stay to watch. But even if you are starting messy, the most important thing is to improve at each video. Do you understand? Like you start, then each let's assume that you film today's vlog. Even if it's not perfect, post it. Tomorrow film another one, but try to improve in one way or the other and then post it, because you don't know how filming that your life that you think is boring, how it can change your life. Like I've watched videos of people that actually shared stories of how YouTube changed their life. And when you check the YouTube channel of these guys, you discover that what they are doing is basically vlogging. And then check what they are vlogging. It's their daily life. And if you even check what they are vlogging in their daily life, it's nothing special. Oh. Someone may just be sitting on her makeup table and be doing makeup and be saying, "So guys, today I want to do my own makeup myself because I'm going to a friend's party." Maybe the person is not even going to any party because they will not even show you when they are going to the party. Or someone may just be trying out clothes. Maybe they ordered something from Temu or from anywhere, and then they'll say, "Let's unbox our Temu package." As they are unboxing, they are wearing the thing. They'll now say they are doing try out haul. And like what I'm just trying to say in essence is that you see all those activities that you think they are boring, they are not boring. Film it and post it. There are people that are here waiting to watch it, because YouTube is actually more of entertainment than educational platform. Oh. Yes, I know that YouTube is actually a very big educational platform, but it's actually more of entertainment than educational. Do you guys understand? So when you are filming those things and people are watching it, people are getting entertained, they are happy that they are seeing other people's aspects. And no two people's life is the same. Everybody's life is unique, everybody's life is different. So you can't even say that, nobody can say that you are doing what another person is doing, because your life is unique to you. So I'm actually going to make stew with the tomato I bought. I've actually blended the tomatoes. This is it. I blended it and then I parboiled it, like I cooked it right after blending it, and this is it. I'll still add some sachet tomato to it. I'm adding this jumbo. I love jumbo because it's the most affordable in the market and their products are good too, even though it's the most affordable. So I'll just add two sachets of jumbo sachet tomato to it, so that the stew will be, I really want the stew to be much so that it will last me longer and save my time. Then this fish, you guys, this fish is 2,000 naira. This fish is 2,000, and this is pala fish. Do you guys understand? And it's looking expensive to me though. Me, I don't know. I'll just divide it into two. Use one for the soup and then half for the stew. So that's how I would actually be using this fish. But this fish, four like this, used to be 500 naira. The other for 500 naira. Now they said four 1,000, the next four 1,000. Everything is just adding in prices. Some people will say after adding your onions, you should allow it to cook for some time before adding your tomatoes. But me, I usually add my tomato almost immediately because what is onions is it cookable? I don't know. You guys should tell me in the comment section. How do you usually do your own? Do you allow the onion to cook for some time before you add your tomatoes, or you add immediately like me? Please tell me your thoughts in the comments. So here I am relying on NEPA light for me to cook this food here, these two here. Only for these people to take the light. NEPA, it is well. Now we are transferring to to gas cooker. So this is my fish, you guys. 2,000 naira fish. Look at. I just finished washing the fish, ready for the food. And do you guys know another good thing with, filming your life or vlogging? It's more like you documenting your journey, documenting your life, and seeing how far God is bringing you, and how God is taking you one step at a time. So that tomorrow you can actually look back and see where you were living before, or how life was treating you before God now took you to another level. Do you understand? So it's actually still not a waste, right? It's still not a waste. You are documenting your life. So I'm going to add half of the fish here. Remember I told you guys I'll be using half for the soup. I'll still cook the soup in this vlog. You guys will get to see everything. And then for the meat, I'll just add 4 pieces here. And then I reserve the 4 remaining ones for the meat, for the soup. What am I even saying? This crayfish, I bought it for 1,000 naira. I told you guys already, right? I'll be adding some. Some people don't like adding crayfish to their stew. Do you add crayfish to your stew? Please let me know in the comment section. How do you feel about crayfish in stew? This curry powder. Then I'll be adding 5 Maggi because I feel the stew is actually much and I want the taste to also come out more better. So that's why I'm adding up to 5, right? Because this stew is actually much. Some people say Maggi is not good for the health. I don't know what is not good about it. But me, I use Maggi in my stew. My stew is actually almost done. I think it's actually done at this point now. Yeah, it's done. So let's go to the soup. I usually parboil my bitter leaf before using them in my soup. And then my egusi, there's a way I usually do my egusi so that at the end of the day, I'll have the balls, like the balls will appear in my egusi soup. And I actually learned this method from my mom. So what I usually do, or what I'll do now, is just to dissolve it in water and then I'll form a paste. I'll keep turning it until the egusi forms a paste. And then after forming a paste, like after turning it and then the paste forms and I like the consistency, when I'm satisfied with the consistency, then I will now be forming them into a ball and putting them in the soup. Anyway, I will still show you guys everything. And this method, I actually want to see if I can learn other methods from YouTube. And I think I will try to learn other methods and try them out and see how they will taste, because I realized that my soup usually tastes different from soups that I buy from restaurants. Can you guys hear that sound in the background? That's a podcast I'm listening to because I like maximizing my time. I like killing two birds with one stone. But in this case, it looks like I'm killing three birds with one stone because I mean, I'm cooking, I'm vlogging, and I'm listening to a podcast. Wow. You guys should please clap for me in the comment section. This time I'll put 4. And then another thing about filming your life is that this is fun. You guys, I had fun making this vlog. Like this is pure fun. So if you something that is actually fun and then has the tendency of monetizing you, that's you have that, how do I even speak this English? Like there's that possibility of you monetizing it, and then it's fun again, it's interesting for you to do. So why don't you do it? Do you guys understand? Yeah, so this is also another reason why you should also vlog your life. So this is how I add the egusi to the soup. Now you guys seen what I'm doing. Like I'll just be cutting it small small and then I'll be adding it to the soup. And as the soup is boiling, at the end of the day, this egusi now that I added will form balls in this soup. And I love those balls because when you pick one and eat it, to be as if you are eating fish or meat. See the balls I'm talking about. But these ones are actually big. So I would have to like reduce the sizes small because they're actually big, big. I cut them big, big instead of putting them in smaller, smaller mode. So that's why I'm reducing. Now this is the thickener. I'm adding these two thickeners to this soup. This thickener one is 100 naira, so two of them now is 200 naira, and I hope it thickens my soup. But the funny thing is that these two thickeners didn't end up thickening my soup. So at the end of the day, I still added gari to serve as thickener to the soup. You guys will see where I will add the gari later on in this video, because those two thickeners were not able to thicken. They were too small. They were not able to thicken this soup. Or even though when I was putting the water in the soup at the beginning of the video, I was thinking, yeah, I sure this water is not too big. And okay, so this is the gari I was talking about now. I'll add it. It will serve as more thickening agent to it, so that the soup will not be water water. Thank God I have gari at home self. And then if you don't have gari, another thing that you can use to thicken your soup is cocoyam. You can use cocoyam, or you can use pounded yam. These things are thickeners. My soup is done. Now on to the next. The next is my apple. I usually parboil my apple each time I buy it from the local market, because you guys, typhoid is real and I don't want to suffer from typhoid. So this apple now, I will boil it very well so that it will kill any germ that is that is in it. And the whole, I bought 10 pieces. So the whole 10 didn't actually enter that small pot. So I put it in a second pot and parboiled it separately, so that I make sure I boil everything at once. So I'll boil hot water for my tea now, because that's what I'll be eating. I won't be eating any of those things I cook too. So I'll just boil hot water and then make tea and take, and I I'll get some energy while the food is cooling for me to go and put them in the fridge, because that will be the next thing. Once the food cools down, I'll go and put them in the fridge, take my bath, and then rest for the day. So now I'm going to pack them. The food is actually cooled now, so I'll just pack all of them into these smaller plates and arrange them properly in my fridge, and then I'll know that I have food for the next 1 or 2 weeks. No, for the next 2 weeks actually, or 3 weeks sef. Sometimes these two things I cooked can last me for up to 3 weeks, or sometimes it may be 2 weeks plus. It just depends on how I eat them. So please guys, tell me what you think about this my vlog. Do you think it's making sense? Should I do more of it? Because honestly, I really enjoyed making this vlog. Please tell me what you think in the comment section, so that I'll know what to do. Okay. And then how do you feel about meal prepping? Do you think is good, or do you think one should always eat fresh food all the time? Me, I like meal prepping because it saves me a lot of time. And then, as content creators, we need time, oh, honestly, because content creation is time consuming. So it just makes sense that you should have some food at home, so that you can have more time to devote to your content, especially as a beginner content creator, that you are still trying to build your channels. Your following is still small, you're not making much money yet. You have to put in more work, put out more content, and you need time for those things, right? So I'm actually packing everything in the freezer part now. My freezer is actually very small, so all these things wouldn't enter this freezer, but I'll just put the ones that can enter. Then the remaining ones, I'll put them in this second part of the fridge. Please like my vlog and tell me what you think in the comments. I love you guys. Bye.